Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond and update 3 of round 8 of the Roulette Pan collab. So before I get into the actual update, I am going to explain a little bit about the Project Pan. I have had some questions, and in particular, Casey from Christina Has Opinions and Terrible Video Skills has sort of tried to understand what the project is about and has shown some interest in possibly participating in a future round. So I will put a timestamp in the description box for anyone who wants to skip this part, or because you're already aware of what the project's about, or whether you're just not really that interested. Basically, the project was created by Rebecca Morgan and Alexy, and I will link their channels in the description box as well. Now, the basic gist of the project is that with a random number generator, you roll 6 different numbers. I am using the spreadsheet that has 100 prompts in it, so I am putting in 1 to 100, and there is a second spreadsheet, the original one, which was had 50 prompts. Some people are combining the two spreadsheets, but when I started in round 7, they had created the new one from 1 to 100. So that's the one I've just started with. So basically you roll your 6 numbers, and then on the spreadsheet, as I said, I've got my laptop here. So I will put the actual spreadsheet also in the description box. So Casey, you can go and have a look at that. But basically you have a spreadsheet that has 100 different prompts on there. So for example, if, what have I got? So my first prompt for this round, I've got number 12 here. So I'm just going to turn the volume off on my laptop. So you'll find the corresponding number and prompt for the number that's generated. And so 12 is a product that starts with the first letter of your name. So what you then do is you will select a product out of your collection that fits that particular prompt. And then you'll do that for each 6 numbers that you generate, and you will set goals that suit yourself and your usage to match that. So for example, I picked the Luminoso Baked Blush by Milani, and I set a goal to use that 15 times. Now, considering the project runs over 4 months, you don't have to have a product that is going to take you through the entire 4 months. It is a rolling project pan. So once you've hit goal, you basically move that out and you will roll another number, and then you will find that on the spreadsheet, and you'll select another product to fit that prompt, and then set a new goal for that one. So even though it's a project pan, it's not necessarily about hitting pan. It's just about getting use out of the products in your collection. You can set usage based on a certain amount of weight, how many grams of a product you want to use, how many times you want to use it, whether you want to use it up, whether you just want to hit pan on one of your products. It's really up to you. So I'm hopefully that kind of makes sense. But anyway, you can always go and check out a couple of the other ladies that are participating. There is a playlist, so I will also link that in the description box. Maybe they just explain it a little bit better than what I do. So now it's 4 minutes 45, and I'm now going to get into the actual results. So we did start with this Milani blush, so a product that starts with the first letter of your name. So I set a goal to use this 15 times. I have got it on today, and yeah, I was probably a little bit too heavy-handed. So basically this month I have used it 10 times. So unfortunately I didn't hit goal. Now there's only 1 month left in the project after this. So I've still got to use this 5 times to hit goal on it. So that has to actually stay in. So the next one I've got, I'm just going in numerical order here, is I rolled number 44, and the prompt within the spreadsheet, that is a product that twists up. So I chose Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit Cosmetics. So that's that one, and I set the goal to use this 20 times. So this month I have used it 3, 6, 9, I've used it 12 times. So I still have another 8 times to use this particular pencil before I hit goal on that one. So that also has to stay in. Then product number 3, I have number 51 on the spreadsheet, which is a product where you have multiples of the same type or color in your collection. So for that one I chose the ColourPop single in Wake Up Call, and I have been using that as a transition shade. Now I set the goal to use this one 10 times, and I actually used it 11 times, including today's look. So I get to roll this one out. So I hope, Casey, that makes sense. So what I will do is get my random number generator, which I use pretty random. I will roll a new number. I will find the number in my spreadsheet, and I will choose a new product to suit the prompt. Thought I muted that, but I didn't. Anyway, okay, so I've got 2 staying in and 1 getting rolled out. So next one I have is number 61, and the prompt is an indie makeup product. I chose the Necromancy lipstick in Immaculate, and I set the goal because I'm not real good at using lipsticks, and also the color I chose is not going to go with particularly every look. So that's the color, the shade there. It looks quite pretty, but as I said, when I first started using this, it does have a bit of a crayon-y smell to it, but absolutely no issues with using it. It performs really well on the lips, so I'm not discarding it. So the goal was to use it 5 times, and I've only managed to use it 3 times. So still another 2 to hit goal on that one. So that one has to stay in. Then the next number is number 65, a warm toned item. Now for that I had chosen my Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick in Gingerbread Girl, and what I'm wearing today is actually this on first, and then I topped it with this one. So it just, because this does dry down really, really well. I find it still fairly comfortable, but I just wanted to see how it would feel having the other one over the top, because they are sort of similar color story, and I didn't do a real good job at applying it today. Ended up smudging it over here and had to try and patch my makeup up with some more foundation. So this one, because it's more my color story than what the other one is, so I'll swatch both of them on my hand. One is more sort of purplish, but they combined quite well together, I think. So that's the 2 colors there, and on my lips is what they look like combined. So anyway, this one I had a goal of using 10 times, and I only managed to use it 5 times. So another product that is staying in. And then the last one I had is number 100, and it was a product that's the only thing you own from that brand. Now I chose a relatively new palette in my collection, and it's the Rebel Rouge Labs Howling For You palette. So that's it there, and it's what I've got on my eyes today. And now, oh shit, I just put I just put the lipstick on my jeans. Anyway, I'll clean it up in a minute. Anyway, so I really wanted to use the green in this palette. Kimmy from Kimmy's Boxes commented on how much she liked the green shade in this. It really does stand out, as does probably that orange. So what I did today was I actually used my ColourPop concealer, white one, just to help make the green really stand out. I have used the green before, but I used a fluffy brush and it went on so soft that it didn't really stand out. So today I wanted to try and make it stand out a little bit more, which I think it has done. So the goal I set for this one was to create 5 separate looks with this palette, using each shade at least once before rolling out. So today is day, or should say look number 5. So I do actually get to roll this one out. So what I'm going to do is I'll try and screen record it. I think I did that last time, where I will try and capture using the Pretty Random app, and then I will come back and tell you what prompts I got and what products I have chosen for the 2 that I get to roll out. So I will be back soon. Okay, so I am going to insert the 2 new numbers that I generated using the Pretty and Random app. Now, the very first one I got was number 7. So on my spreadsheet, which I've saved on my laptop, prompt number 7 is a baked product. So I went into my collection catalog spreadsheet because I have made notes on the products, and I just did a search for baked. So the first one that actually came up was my Laura Geller. It's the baked gelato swirl illuminator in gilded honey. So I am going to roll that particular product in. I will fill that into my spreadsheet, and I'm thinking that, considering I've got 1 month left, and I think I might set the goal for that to be used 10 times. So I will put that in now before I forget. So I don't have to worry about weighing the product or anything like that because it's a usage goal. Now, the second number I rolled was number 73, as you will have seen because I've put it up on the screen. Unfortunately, I've already had that prompt before, so I had to roll again. And the next number I rolled was 14, and the prompt for 14 on the spreadsheet is a discontinued product. So I figured because I rolled out an eyeshadow palette that I would like to roll another eyeshadow palette in, and the one I chose was the ABH Prism palette. Now you'll be able to see on this, hopefully, that it's not showing up real well, but I have used this palette before, and I saw recently, I think it was on Instagram, somebody had posted the fact that they'd hit pan on one of the shades in an ABH palette, and there was actually rust in the pan, and apparently it's not uncommon. So that alarmed me a little bit, and I really would like to try and get some use out of my ABH palettes. Most of them I've had for a fair while, and they are very, very powdery. Probably not my favorite formula, but I do like a lot of the color stories, and I would like to get some use out of them. So yeah, I decided to roll this palette in, and I'm thinking it has got some quite warm shades in there, which is sort of my go-to, and some nice pops of color in there as well. So I'm thinking, considering like I said, we've got 1 month left of the project that I will set the goal 10 times for that one as well, because I generally only do my makeup 2 to 3 times. So I think that's a fairly realistic goal. So yeah, so that is the update for this month. So I have the 2 new products, and I have these 4 that I have to keep in for the remaining month of the project. So I'm hoping that made sense to any of my new subscribers that maybe haven't watched any of my previous videos, and particularly this one for the roulette pan collab. Yeah, and I'm going to get going now, and hopefully I will hit all the goals next month for all 6 products and finish the project with a bang. So thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you again soon in my next video. Bye. Okay, so I am back with a correction. Now, when I was updating my spreadsheet with the actual number of times that I have used each product in the current month, I slightly scrolled on the spreadsheet and realized that where I had only used this 5 times this month, I forgot that I had actually rolled this over from the previous month because I hadn't hit goal on it, and I had actually used that 5 times in the previous month as well. So that's 10 times in total that I have used this particular product, and that means I actually did hit goal on it. So I get to roll this out as well. So I will pop up on the screen the random number generator, and just to show that I got generated number 20. So when I went to the spreadsheet and I found prompt number 20, it is a product that you're close to using up but forget to reach for. Now, I don't have a lot of products in my collection that comes straight to mind that I'm close to finishing up. But this particular one did, because I see it every time I do makeup. Now, this particular bronzer here, I use it, it's probably not quite right, but I use it as my contour. It's probably a little bit too warm for a contour, but I'm trying to get it out of my collection. It's getting difficult to get out. I probably should be breaking that up and repressing it, but I haven't had such good luck with this because all of these are all Franken products, so I have already crushed them all up and mixed them up and sort of repressed them, and it's quite an old palette and the formula is very dry, so I'm just working on that. But I figured that is not a product that I've forgotten about or that I forget to reach for, so that didn't qualify. However, this blush here, where you can see that I have got quite a bit of pan showing on it, I never reach for that, even though it's in my face every day, or I should say every time I do my makeup, when I use this shade here. So I am actually going to roll this one in. And what I've decided to do is I still have on my Luminoso baked blush, I've got 5 uses left on that. So basically I'm going to, once I hit goal on this one, I'm going to start using that one, and the goal is that I'm going to use this particular blush every time I do my makeup thereafter until the end of the project. So yeah, a little bit of a stuff up on my behalf. Lucky that I did check. But anyway, so yeah, I guess I rolled 3 products out this month and kept 3 products in. So that's it. Now that is the proper update, and yeah, I will catch you all again soon. Bye.